This is the word to go, y'all.
Oh my gourd! It is Halloween spooky season here on GAWloween TV. Yes, that was a squash pun. Squash.
That was well played.
Oh my gourd! I can't believe
That's a small squash. You got to see the squashes in Mickey's garden.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Squashamania. Well, we are so thrilled to have you guys here in the spookiest episode of all here on GAW TV. Yes, that's a hashtag. Thank you for asking. While you're here, be a good little ghouls and boys, and please like this video. That's fun. Yep. Subscribe so you're part of our team, and of course, ring that bell or ring your gourd. Woo! So you never miss an episode. That will enable notifications right here on YouTube. If you're listening on podcast, that's also awesome if you subscribe. But yeah, do those things for us before we get right into the spooktacular event that we have planned for all of you.
Oh, I'm so excited. And also, I know there's our Patreon members who have seen this, because they get the episode a day early.
Yeah.
But after this episode, you guys, I'm really excited because we're going to do our Halloween party, if you will, with our top tier gorgeous members. We look so cute in our costumes doing this. Val, you've lost a lot of weight, dear.
I have. I'm getting a little, skin and bones.
Skin and bones.
Skin and bones.
Yes. But make sure you're subscribed to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/GAWTV. You get all kinds of exclusives, all kind of fun things. But I'm very excited about our chat this evening. And you still have time because we start the chat at 6 p.m. Eastern. So a little bit after the show. So you can get in your costumes too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Info's below. Trick or treat. There might be both at this chat. We don't know. It gets pretty rowdy.
A lot of tricks, a lot of treats.
Yes, exactly. And don't forget, you guys, we have a Teespring store. So support the GAW TV. Wear a shirt, fanny pack, a hat, you name it. We got pillows, you name it. We have such amazing goodies. And you can also listen to the whole juicy content on Spotify. The whole our flubs and flaws and mistakes and everything. It gets a little rowdy, little rowdy.
It does.
It does. It's a good time. And I am so excited about this next guest.
Oh, me too.
He is the best. You're going to fall in love with him. The nicest guy. And I always tell celebrities, you need to watch Svengoolie, how he interacts with the fans. And he's just so down to earth. He squeezed us in, you guys. Halloween is
he's a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal. Yeah. He's the male version of Elvira, if you guys have not heard of him. Rich Cause, also known as Svengoolie, baby. Svengoolie. So let's bring him in, you guys. You're going to love him.
Whoa.
Yes. So cool.
Look at this setup.
Hey, Rich, you have to click the Jim, click that microphone thing on the bottom. Come on, Jim. Come on. Get it together, mister. Gosh. Choke you like a chicken.
Testing 1, 2. I beg your pardon.
Sorry, Lisa. I was still offended by you calling me his agent. I am not his agent.
You're his best friend,
his
manager,
handler.
agent.
I'll take
There we
everything.
go. That's
No, not
good.
handler. I'll go with the best friend thing.
Handler?
Dad. I've never touched the man.
Handler sounds real naughty.
Yeah, well,
I'll just sit over here.
Rich, should I ask them if they need a handler? Because I'll just wait over here. Goodbye.
No, don't ask them if they need a handler.
Oh, the microphone's on. Never mind.
The microphone's on.
Right, I'm gonna
Look
turn
at you guys. That's so cool.
We dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah, Rich Cause, you guys.
It's
Svengoolie.
Coz. K-O-Z. It's pronounced Coz.
Code.
Yes.
Have I been pronouncing it wrong all these years?
This
As
is
my
coming
late-
from Lisa Marie Varon, who always people say that have known her for years. Yeah, Lisa Marie Varon. I'm like, no.
Yeah, they always pronounce my name wrong too. But I'm so glad that you squeezed your time into our show because I know
Oh,
October is a mad house in your, I love your backdrop, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been there.
yeah, that's
Been
right.
there.
This is the set that we use for the show. That's my actual coffin back there. It's funny to hear somebody say that, I'm sure. But yeah, in fact, Lisa, this is in a different room than when you were here. The studio
really?
we were in was upstairs. This is now in a downstairs studio, and it's dedicated to our show so that the set can stay up all the time.
The basement in the back janitor's room.
Yeah, pretty close to that. No, the janitor's room is my dressing room. So
Oh, bars
Moving
too
on
at
up.
wrestling shows, always. Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
Unisex bathroom. Yeah, we've had worse. Well, I am
Sure.
so thrilled that you're here. And obviously we all love spooky season and Halloween. And I've heard so many things about you. And I was just so thrilled that you would join us, as Lisa said, in your busiest season of the year. But we love to start off the show getting to know you by asking, who are you wearing? Because you look fabulous. And what are you drinking tonight?
Well, first of all, this is actually the new Svengoolie button-down shirt. I don't know if you can see the pattern real well.
Very
There's little
cool.
Svengoolie faces and the various skulls and such on it. This just came out, and it's in the store at Svengoolie.com. And what I'm drinking in this mug that's available at Svengoolie.com is actually... It's actually just water. And I explained to Lisa earlier about 2.5, 3 years ago, I was diagnosed as diabetic,
Oh, bless you.
and my blood numbers were like
Too.
10.5.
Wow.
And through medication, not injections, but just medication, exercise and diet, I brought it down to 5.9. So they
Wow.
said, no drinking. Of course, every once in a while, I might,
I don't even think I've ever seen you
Treat
drink
yourself.
an alcoholic beverage, to be honest with you. Never.
I think the closest I came was one of the adult milkshakes at your restaurant.
All
Yeah.
perfect
It was
segue.
the squared circle, and we named a burger after you.
That's
The
right.
world famous Svengoolie, which you couldn't eat because you were also dieting at the time. You
Yeah.
know, and it was an amazing. I was on the news and I promoted the burger because you are an icon and a legend in this. Chicago, everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. And every time I'm at a Comic-Con, if I see someone wearing a Svengoolie shirt, and I'm like, have you met him? Please tell me you met him. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the only reason why we got Jim Cornette to come to our squared circle was he said, as long as Svengoolie comes there, I'll come to do an appearance.
I
So-
love
That was
that.
that was a lot of fun too. We had 2 times when he was there. The one time was, the snowy New Year's Eve, where I was just as a normal humanoid, and then we did a program that we shot there in which we had the burger challenge, in which he had to finish off a huge burger, and I added a last-minute stipulation that he had to eat an extra helping of fries or something like that. He failed.
Angie.
He failed. He failed. I don't think anybody actually. Oh, we had one winner, but
Really?
I remember sitting by one. Yeah, only one. It was a pile of fries, you guys. It was a burger like this big. And I sat by one guy doing the competition, and he ended up puking at the restaurant on the floor. And I can't see people throw up. I was like, get me out, get me out. I was trapped in it was,
That's not a
awful.
good time for anyone.
yeah.
Not.
I do miss the restaurant, and my ex-husband says hello, give him my love. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and tell him I said hello, too. I always enjoyed visiting with you guys. We had so many fun times at your restaurant there, and other places as well, but the restaurant was always great, and we met so many wrestling and Svengoolie fans there. It was kind of a nice meeting place for the 2 different factions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what a crossover. I went one time with Impact Wrestling, who we were all a part of, and it was some of the best food ever. Some of the most memorable food, interesting, pizza combinations and things like that. I will say, if we go to who are you wearing, what are you drinking? I got to go to our girl, Mickie James here, because Mickie is
I know.
kind of giving me like hocus pocus medieval.
Yeah.
I
type
was
of vibe.
going for hocus pocus. I was trying to be like,
Oh, wow. Sexy.
I bought a cape, I got some spooky jewelry. I don't really know. I know we said kind of witchy, and it's kind of feels sort of witchy masquerade. I don't know what I
Yeah.
in life. But I'm drinking something boring because I came back from the gym and I stopped and cheated and got some Jersey Mike's. But this is that stubborn cream soda with agave syrup.
Ooh.
It is delicious.
Wow.
Yum.
Wow.
Dang delicious. So
Fancy.
I never even heard of that.
that's
Oh
me.
my
With
goodness.
my cardboard straw, so let's hope it lasts through the
I hate
She's
those.
saving the turtles. She's
Yeah,
saving
I
the
know,
planet.
saving the planet, but that thing disintegrates when you're drinking out of that
Yeah,
cardboard.
it's annoying.
It's the worst.
It
God,
is.
those turtles are so selfish. It's like, geez, you know.
They just want to live. That's all.
I want Lisa to go last because I know we're both excited about something in particular. I will just say quickly that I'm doing kind of a skeleton tutu vibe. I really was excited to do some kind of spooky spider web kind of makeup. And I will say for Lisa and I, for sure, we're going to be doing some photo shoots that are available. Check the description on our Patreon and, of course, on our exclusive sites as well. And I was thinking about what to drink, and I thought, I know I have this Transylvania shop and coffee mug that I got at a Comic-Con, our friends there. I've tagged them before. A gourd for good luck. And it's because I wanted to say, oh my gourd, because I thought that was funny. At least that's my humor. I don't know. And I thought, what's the spookiest thing I can drink? Well, I have Apothic Red, which is actually really delicious.
It is.
Wow.
It's very good, very dark, blood-like, very dark. And the weird thing about it is a friend of mine, Frankie Kazarian, recommended it, and it's really delicious, but it's spooky. Ask me why it's spooky.
Why is it spooky?
spooky?
Because it keeps vanishing.
Rich, I knew the same humor as you, Rich. Yeah, same humor.
She should be a writer here, I think. Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. But I am partaking in you know me, I like a good deal. 3 bottles of wine, and it's $3.80 a bottle because you get extra 10%.
I want to get that yellow too.
CVS. Yeah, this is an upscale version for me. You know what I mean? I'm usually a Manischewitz kind of gal, but I'm drinking out of my Death Wish coffee mug.
Oh,
Yes. They sent me a whole bunch of mugs, and they have a new pumpkin blend, you guys, to die for. But this coffee has a warning: 3 times the amount of caffeine.
it does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
man.
for your heart. Not for
Yeah.
hey,
Mine
it's
either.
11/11. Make a wish.
Ooh.
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 But anyways, I went all out when we decided to do witch costumes. I ordered it that day because I like a theme, but
Look at you. Look at you.
Box.
Look at that tutu.
She's too much, ladies and gentlemen. She really is.
Too much. I
You
can't.
gotta see how they pack this stuff though. It's like in a bag like this small,
I
like,
know.
and it comes out wrinkled. Yeah.
This big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd go all out because Svengoolie, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
You're kind of a big deal.
I don't think so. No.
Listen,
Not
people have
really.
heard of you. It's serious.
Well, I guess so. Yeah. We were just at the New York Comic-Con, and it was an amazing experience because we had a Meet TV booth there, and I was just blown away by the lines that were waiting to meet Svengoolie. It was very cool, and we announced that we're going to be doing a couple Svengoolie comic books that will come out next year, tied in with Frank Miller Presents, and I'm going to be doing a lot of the writing on that. And you guys probably saw the original comic, the DC one.
I have.
Dan DiDio, who was in charge of DC, then got me involved with that, and now he's involved with the Frank Miller Presents. So it's going to be fun. I've been a comics fan for a long time, so this is another dream come true for me.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So
So
proud of
excited.
you.
Yeah.
You've been immortalized in so many ways and so many different, designs and merchandise, but a comic book is something that's really, really special. Congratulations.
Where can you get one of these hats?
Why, Lisa, you can find that at Svengoolie.com. It's always available. Oh, wait, Jim is handing me some more props here. It's
Oh, look at that guy. You got a bobblehead?
Oh my
the
God.
Svengoolie and
That is
Kerwin
so-
bobblehead.
Oh, Mike, they both bobble.
Yes.
Kerwin.
Yes.
I wanted to submit my
Wow.
jokes to Kerwin.
Did you see it?
That's cute.
So
Very
cute.
It is.
He kind of just flings.
Yeah.
I have 2 hats. Svengoolie sent me 3 hats, so I forgot to include it in your package, Val. I just
When
sent
I'm
you a
back home,
package,
yeah.
but I have to send it to Mickey too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Heck
I have them. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
please. Well, you just
Oh, my
mentioned
goodness.
conventions, and Lisa, one thing we always commend Lisa on is, the time that she takes for her fans. And it's really important to, make sure everyone has a really memorable experience. And what she was saying about you, if we can praise you a little more, is that she just really loved that you were so giving with the fans, and just you take so much time for them, and it means a lot to you because knowing that it means so much for them. So kind of talk about the Comic-Con experience and some of the fans that you've met recently.
Well, it was amazing to me because here we are in New York, and there are some people who are saying, oh, you're mainly known in Chicago, but the show's been on nationally now for about 11 years. And I think the rest of the country is kind of caught up. And we went there, and, these humongous lines, which were amazing, we had to actually cut them off during each session. Otherwise, because that's one thing, I don't want people to wait in line and then, get all the way up there and then we go, oh, sorry, he's leaving. Yeah. So we always make sure we cut the line. And, to see people who are wandering around there dressed as me. Mick Foley was there, and he said, I thought I saw you and I yelled to you, and it turned out to be a Svengoolie cosplayer.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but it's amazing. And it does mean a lot to me that, people like the show and have come out here. I always tell people now that I became an overnight sensation in about 43 years. And it's great, though. I appreciate the fact that there are people that come up to me and say, I used to watch you as a kid, now I watch you with my kids. And it's like they didn't outgrow me. They're still watching. And that's great. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. You have an amazing show. I was a guest on one of his shows,
Yes.
and I had to give him chops. And this is when you got your the pretend chops because you just had surgery on your heart.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was so scared too. I was like, what if I accidentally whiff it? That kind of thing. But your show is amazing.
You were perfect. It was fine. I survived. It was good. And I think if that movie ever comes up again, we're going to leave that in because it was such a funny bit. I should explain. I was hoping to become a restaurateur, and I knew she had the restaurant. So I was asking her questions about, certain things. And of course, they were language-wise related to wrestling. So it became very confusing for me.
Me too.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh my, so you are on Saturday, every Saturday.
Yep.
Tell us about your show, what it entails for the newcomers, because maybe there's a lot of kids that are following us. So
okay.
They might not be familiar.
Well,
Sure.
and like
Shame on you.
Sure. We have our show every Saturday night. It's on at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, or 7 p.m. Central Time. And it's on the MeTV network. You can just, Google that or go to metv.com and click on where to watch, and it'll actually tell you what station in your area carries us. And basically, it's the typical format that horror hosts have done since, the 1950s. I introduce a movie, and in between segments of it, I do, comedy bits, and I tell people about who the people are in the cast.
Right.
And, and we do a song parody every week. And it's a lot of fun. People always say, when you have a job you like, you never work a day of your life. Well, it is work. But it also is fun, and I work with some great people, so it's really a pleasure to do.
Including Jim. Jim, stick your face in there.
Jim, why don't you stick your face? Oh, I'm sorry.
You said there's going to be children here. This is going to frighten the children.
You look exactly the same.
And that's very disturbing for everyone. Goodbye. I'll be leaving now.
Bless you. You're a Halloween treat.
Oh, bless your heart.
Not a trick, a treat.
Yeah.
Right.
Good to know.
So what are these song parodies that you do? Do you have any of these off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head, really. Every week we try to do some song, and I make lyrics that will fit to the content of the movie.
Right.
And, we used to do just about everything, but then when we went national, our company started to worry a little bit about us being sued because everybody loves to sue people. Right. So now we mainly do public domain type stuff. And occasionally we have, fans who are in the business who will let us do one of their songs.
Right.
Gina Shock from the Go-Go's let us do a song.
Oh, very cool.
Jim Peterick from Ides of March and Survivor let us do one of his. Our good friend Freddie Boom Boom Cannon, who also wrote a song about me, the Svengoolie Stomp, let us do a couple of his as well, like Tallahassee Lassie. So
Oh, nice.
That
Well, I'm
is-
not nearly as over as them, but I would let you do one of my songs.
Yeah.
oh, that would be great. I'd be more
Yeah.
than happy to. That'd be very cool.
Grown ass
You know,
rules.
Mickey,
Yeah.
I don't know, you probably don't remember this, but once when you did an indie appearance here in Chicago area, one of the guys who worked with us was a wrestler, and he writes the promos for MeTV. And I have a picture somewhere of you holding up one of our T-shirts.
Oh, that's right. Well, I follow
Oh,
you
wow.
on Twitter and Instagram. Is it
Mhm.
both of them? I think so.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was agent. Was it an AIW? What was that one in Chicago?
Might have been
Fine,
PWI.
PWI. No, wait.
No.
AAW?
It's
I
the
wanna-
one that what's the name of that guy?
P.L.
They-
Myers.
um,
P.L. Myers. P.L. Myers.
oh yes, P.L. Myers. Paul Myers is a big deal in it, and I think
Uh-huh.
Rick Knight was helping run it.
Uh-huh.
PCW.
PCW.
CW.
BCW. Yes.
Yeah.
In wrestling, there are so many damn letters that I'm like, I can think of 3 PCWs off the top of my head. So it's hilarious. It's like, it's a lot of letters, bro. I don't know what's going on. Can I ask you, Mr. Goulet, Monsieur Goulet, what is your sort of knowledge or wrestling kind of preference? Did you watch wrestling growing up, or are you kind of not really into that genre?
Oh, sure. The first wrestling I saw was, I think, AWA stuff.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And because we had that on, surprisingly, one of the channels that our company owns. And excuse me, I'm starting to turn into George Burns here. I'd like to sing a little song for you. Thank you. But yeah, they showed the AWA stuff, and I think some of Dick the Bruiser stuff from Indiana.
Mhm.
And Bob Luce was the local promoter, and he actually lived, right next door to our suburb. So occasionally we'd see him, and I believe his wife was a wrestler, and she'd be out mowing the lawn, which was always a big thrill for many
That's so
of the
funny.
people around there. But yeah, I was always into that. Got to see a few specials of stuff from New York with Bruno Sammartino. And then I got away from it for a while, and then my youngest brother, John, said, hey, we're going to a WWF event. And at that time, it was in a smaller place here because they were just breaking into the market. And we went in there, and I was kind of confused because they had Rene Goulet against Mad Dog Vachon. And when I last saw them in AWA, one was a heel and one was a face. But this time around, Mad Dog was the face and Rene Goulet was the heel. So I was a little lost there for a while, but
Yeah.
I started catching up with that, and then I started to watch all the other federations as well. And I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, and I really enjoy it. And I've always said someday I'm going to be in the corner of my pal Jerry the King Lawler when he makes an appearance around here. So
You must do that.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
would be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd have a great time.
Yeah. He's a fan of yours too.
Harry, have you met Jim?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the
Jerry's
best.
he's been a friend of mine now for several years, and
Okay.
we've hung out when he and Jim Ross came and did one of their shows together, talking about the business. I got to hang with them for a while, and it's a lot of fun. And he's such a tremendous artist.
I
He was
know.
trained to be a commercial artist, and wow, he does such great stuff. We're hoping maybe down the line to have him do artwork for one of our T-shirts even.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, I
Oh.
figured you might have met him at the Comic Cons or something because he does love going and he'll draw there and he does shows all his art and stuff like that. So
That would
Yeah,
be
I think
amazing
actually-
crossover. Mhm.
The first time I met him, I think, was at a C2E2 event here. And again, it was before I started appearing at those. So I was,
Right.
again, just a normal guy. And we started talking about what I did. And he was really intrigued by it because he grew up watching some horror hosts, I think, in the Cleveland area. So he was a fan of that genre. And I know he still watches now. So that's always cool.
That's very cool.
That is cool. And I want to thank you. I did a independent wrestling show. I don't know if it was Chicago or Indiana, but you and Jim came out to come to say hi with it was so nice of you. And I'm going to tell you his line, he didn't have a table there and people marked out for him more so than Victoria.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
I have to ask, I'm assuming you do Chiller Theater, right? Because Chiller is kind of the most, at least from what I used to do, like they were the most Halloween themed. A lot of times it would happen on Halloween, which was kind of cool. I don't think I ever spent an actual Halloween holiday there, but it's always, the day or two before. And that whole genre is just in full effect at Chiller. Is that one that you do as well, Mr. Gooley?
No, actually, because a lot of times we're already booked for stuff. We have some standing stuff that for this month that we do every single year. We just got done with an amazing event in Elgin, Illinois. It's called Nightmare on Chicago Street. And they drew 15,000 people for this street fair. You get up on the stage and you look out, and you guys are used to this, but I'm looking out there and here's like 4 blocks jam-packed with people. It's an amazing event. And, we do a costume contest and I do signings and stuff. And I love that kind of stuff. And you get a special feedback that way too. You guys know this. Right. When you're just doing the show here, we're in the studio. We don't really hear anything. And it's a little better now since you have the internet and you do hear from people that way. But when you go out and actually see the people and get their reactions to you, it really kind of underlines, where you are in this business. And it's pretty amazing to me.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Svengoolie, we have loved having you on the show. And can I ask, after Halloween, what else are you looking forward to, whether it's for the end of the year or next year? What's in your future? I'll pretend this is a crystal ball.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
It's kind of hard to tell because at this point, things are coming up out of nowhere. Since the New York Comic Con was so successful, I think that the people in charge here are going to aim at some of the bigger ones, maybe the San Diego Comic Con next year, which I think would be really great to visit. I'm going to start working on those comic books, and we're going to continue doing the show certainly, and we're getting some movies we haven't shown before. So it's like, it's just going to be business as usual, hopefully.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And business is going to boom because you know what? Svengoolie.com. We can get these hats ordered here and all the merch and t-shirts and everything on there. I still have your Svengoolie t-shirt that glows in the dark.
Oh, great.
Oh,
that's so cool. See, that's a great Halloween outfit, right?
There you go. There you go.
You can go as a Svengoolie fan, even though you already are. And we are as well, honestly. Like I'd obviously heard of you because who hasn't? But it was so nice to actually sit here and talk with you. And I live in the UK, but we all do Comic Cons and things like that. So I hope that our paths cross at some point. But for me, I love Halloween, and I'll be very honest and be the sappy one because I always am. This has gotten me even more into the Halloween spirit having you here. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice because I've been a fan of all 3 of you and have always enjoyed watching you, especially Mickie, when you stood up there. That I enjoyed watching that too. Actually, seriously, I really enjoy watching you guys, and this has been a lot of fun for me. And I do hope that we'll be able to all get together sometime live and get to meet you guys.
Hey, plug us in for C2E2. Plug us in for C2E2.
Yes.
If I had that power, I would. But you know who to talk to there. See if you can do that. That would be great because
we definitely come in and we could be like on your show as like I'll wear my cape.
Definitely, that would be great.
Like spooky backup dancers, like the Supreme.
Oh man, I think you just said the magic words there. That's perfect. Jim liked it. Yeah.
Jim is gonna write it down right now.
Spooky backup dancers. We'll just be like this in the background.
Yeah.
Well, you could be a background singer, Mickie, right?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Ooh,
it'll be beautiful.
You see what she did there? Beautiful. It's kind of a subtle joke, I know.
It's a subtle little pun.
We love it so much. Well, you've been a Halloween treat. Let's all raise our glasses, Svengoolie. And Lisa, I want you to take us out here because you were the one that set all of this up. So thank you, Lisa, for that.
Yes. And you guys, thank you so much. This is to Rich or Svengoolie, you guys. Thank you so much. I know this month is so busy for you and you squeezed us in. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jim, on the side.
Yay.
Honestly, I love you. I'm a huge fan. I'm so glad these girls got to talk to you one-on-one because I know I told them that they're going to fall in love with you.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
then-
And
To see you.
Lisa, we miss you here. We always had such great times with you. My family says hello.
Okay.
And they love
Give a
you
big
too.
kiss to your daughter.
I will, yeah.
Okay. I love you guys.
Cheers.
We love you. And happy Halloween. Wishing you
Happy
continued
Halloweeny.
success.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Lisa, you told us he was a gem. He was an absolute diamond of a man. I love him. I hope we actually do get to cross paths next year. That would be so cool. But Lisa and Mickie, listen, I know that we love Halloween. So this is the perfect excuse to celebrate Halloween. All Hallows Eve, if you will.
All Hallows Eve.
All
You're
are welcome.
all are welcome.
Oh, welcome.
GAWloween.
Halloween is upon us. And as we end the show here, we are going to get ready for our live chat on Zoom. It's just like this, by the way. Dun, 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 dun. I should have taken my glove off more sexily. It's just like there. Look at that music box lady. It's just like this. It's just like you guys being on an episode of GAWTV. We're on Zoom. We're live, baby, live. There's no editing. There's no safety net. So you still have a little bit of time. We're going to go live on Zoom at about 6 p.m. Eastern. So if you're already a part of patreon.com/GAWTV, upgrade to the top tier, gorgeous tier.
That's right.
Yeah. And if you're not a member, it's in the description, patreon.com/GAWTV. Go ahead and join on that top tier so you can hang out with us. And please, if you'd like to be in costume, you're more than welcome to be, and we encourage that. But if not, just come out and say hi. And
Just come as you are.
yeah, come as you are.
Yeah.
As
We
you
love
are.
it. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. And also, we didn't say big thank you to everyone in the chat below today. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Make sure you drop us a comment in the comment section too and tell us how awesome we are and if you love our costumes.
Yes, please.
But I can't wait to see you guys in the chat. It's going to be so fun.
I'm very excited.
Big fun.
Yay.
Bring a cocktail.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Sorry, I should have
Happy
muted myself.
Halloween.
My dogs.
See, even the dogs are excited for the chat. We'll see you guys there, 6 p.m. Eastern. You guys will get the link either via email or on patreon.com/GAWTV. All of our top tiers are welcome, and we are so excited to party with you. Let's get spooky.
Let's party.
This is the word to go, y'all. Go.